What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and again we are checking in from Fun Spot America for a little mind blower construction update. We can see the structure over here looking very, very nice. Of course, we are going to start off over here at the storage lot, walk around and see what's different. When it comes to track pieces and steel, this is all that remains. We can see a lot of it has been picked through. There's still piles over here that have not been touched, however. But yeah, still a lot left to do. And I'm sure they're probably at about, I'd say maybe 40-50% done with all the track work. Something I'm a little bit surprised about is check out how much steel is left in this lot. I thought most of the course was done, and most of it is. But a lot remains. These will eventually go up. Over in this section of the storage lot, however, things are looking very sparse. Not much left here. And still no sign of the trains, at least over here. We know that Fun Spot has hinted at them, that they may be showing up soon. We'll let you know. One final look from the storage lot here at what remains, and there's not much. We have the piles down this way that have been here for quite some time. Eventually they'll get used, but yeah, no trains, but I'm thinking they're going to show up, and when they do, they'll be in here. Yeah, buddy, we have arrived at Mind Blower's construction site, and everything is looking grand. Here we have the lift hill, turnaround, first drop. And all that structure looks like it is done. Probably has some track on it down this way. We have the double down. And there's a new structure that has arisen back that way. We're going to show you in just a little bit. We are a little bit closer now to the lift hill structure and the final turns. And what do we see through here? Track work. So we have steel right there on the wood. That's good. They're making progress along the way. Through the mess of supports, we can see more track right there on the wood for the overbank. But over here, it's kind of interesting. They don't have any track on this piece of wood for the upstops and guide wheels just yet. Moving on down, we can see a lot of work has been done just in the last week and a half since I've been here, but there's still plenty more to do. As we look over here at the double down, we can see track at the base of it right there. So they've started placing track there, and there's more up along the top leading over the dips. Starting to look like this is almost done. Lift hill motor house looks very nice. All the connections seem to be in place, and we have that chain guide now extending down towards the motor. And there's the motor right there, and we can see the chain itself is in place. That is good news, guys. Well, the word for this update is going to be track, and there's lots of it. We can see some curved pieces right here sitting on the ground, right next to the dip. It flies down from the double down, and even right over here, we can see that has been tracked as well. So yay, track there. It extends right to about here, and then up on that section, there's track as well. Yeah, so even more, all over the place. Again, through the mess, we can see the maintenance barn starting to rise into the air. We have those wood vents up at the top for the roof, and it extends down that way. Bottom of this drop is about all done. As we zoom in here, we can see that line all the way around. The first drop didn't want to feel left out, so it also got tracked. Nice wide angle of the structure here, and we can see most everything. Double down right there, and then oh my gosh, look at that overbank. 115 degrees of deliciousness. Fun spot in Gravity Group, you crazy. Well, we say Gravity Group and Fun Spot were crazy. I think that is an understatement, because look at this. And that is a beautiful piece of architecture, ladies and gentlemen. The 360-degree barrel roll and the bridge leading right over the top of the station. We can see it twisting right there. Absolutely gorgeous. To see it in person, even better. Then we have 115 degrees of deliciousness with that overbank turn. Another nice view of all the work down this way, and we can see the path leading into the double down. Still needs a little bit more wood. We do have screws and nails in place, and eventually we're going to have track. Just off to the side over here though, we have another airtime hill that has been tracked, and we can see right there. And behind that, the lift hill, as it appears, looks like that is all done all the way to the top. I don't know about you guys, but something tells me we're going to get really low to the ground right here. Then inside all this mess, we have right here the makings for another tunnel. So this section is going to be enclosed. Should be great. I can't wait for night rides. Should be spectacular, and if they have that lighting package that we've seen, it's going to be phenomenal, guys. Just look at this thing. Further on down the way, in the area where they've been bending all the steel, we can see a lot of pieces all over the ground. Some interesting jigsaw style ones right there. And check this out. We have a piece of track right there on the table. More on the ground, and these have curves to them. little earlier we showed you the chain. Now we have it here on the lift hill structure itself inside the trough. It leads all the way up to the top. Looks very nice, guys. Here's a look at those thicker supports for the 115-degree overbank. Well, I hope you guys are ready for this, but I don't think you're ready. Look at this. The structure twisting for the barrel roll. Man, that is incredible looking. Just a quick look at the CGI rendering and to show where we are. We literally have everything around here done. Just the 360-degree barrel roll is starting to go in right now. We don't have any wood pretty much along the top of that, but everything else along here is done or is receiving track. Truly impressive. Again, those are the ledgers. They'll be holding the wood and eventually the track, and we can see it twisting, and that's where they left off, right over there. So they have to fill it with all the wood and track over to this point, but it's going to get there very, very soon. Nothing new to talk about with Surf's Up. It's just being used as a temporary storage lot for pieces for Mindblower before they go up. Theming for the ride has started to appear, as we can see some lanterns up in the station right now. We're going to see a whole bunch more coming over the next couple weeks. And right there is the ride control panel. It appears this building right here is no more or less just an electrical building, as we have some plumbing leading down into it and doors on it. So storage, plumbing, electrical, something like that. Drive tires are now in place leading out of the station towards the lift hill. Alrighty guys, so check this out. We have an employee here that has a hat with Mindblower, and I assume most of the employees are going to have these as they prepare for the opening. A little further down now, we can see right here where the structure is exiting the barrel roll and the wood pieces right there. Gonna be amazing, guys. Cannot wait. And then over here on the brake run, we have those panel boxes in place. More plumbing has gone to them, and all the mag brakes, drive tires are also in. Crews have been busy smoothing out some of the layout. Definitely looks much better leading into the overbank over here. From the north end of the ride, and just look how thick that structure is, guys. Looks fantastic. We have the overbank over here, little bunny hill. We had the brake run, and then of course that 360-degree barrel roll and that structure associated with it. Well, I do believe this is going to be our final aerial view from Mindblower, as we can't really see all that much, except for over here with the double down and the track that's on there now. But for the most part, it is going up on the south end. Well, as you guys know, here are the Screaming Eagles, and you know what that means? Bumper the Fun Spot Kitty, but unfortunately, I have not seen Bumper yet. But I do have some good news, as we have Fun Spot Duck and his pals. Update, and as we can see, the ride is still closed as they try to put it back together. Everything does seem like it's in order, and I would assume they've done some tests, but unfortunately we're not going to see any today. The seats are pretty much all here. We still have this side right here that needs headrest. The panel is all covered up, so it looks like it's ready to go. Well guys, that is going to do it for another Fun Spot America Mindblower construction update, and I gotta say the Gravity Group really has outdone themselves with that piece of architecture over the top of the station for the 360-degree barrel roll. A lot of the wood now has track on there, and it looks like we are wrapping up very, very soon. If I was a betting man, I would say that we should have the trains on site in the next week to week and a half, and hopefully testing within the next 2 weeks. Very exciting stuff, guys, and we're going to have more updates from here. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and I will see you out on the Midway.